hearty welcome to all wonderful parents of beautiful children and also would-be parents of beautiful children. Today's intro seminar, part 2 of Infant Siddha program, Joy of Parenting. So we'll start today's seminar with small prayer. We'll all sit straight and gently close the eyes. Namaskara Sthiti. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Jai Gurudev. Once again, hearty welcome to all wonderful parents of beautiful children and also would-be parents of beautiful children. Today's intro seminar, part 2 of Infant Siddha program, Joy of Parenting. Today, we are going to analyze other 4 types of developments. As we came to know how about the physical development, today we are going to think other 4 areas of development. That is mental development, social development, emotional development, and spiritual development. Before we know, for the mental development of the child, what are all the things should be given, as we in the physical development, before knowing what are all the things ISP supports for the physical development of the child, we came to know the abilities of the in physical area. In the same way, we will learn today. First, we will come to know what are all the amazing facts about mental development. That we will know, and then we will know what are all the things the ISP gives us to develop our child in mental development. How the head growth of the child happens. On the conceiving day, how much will be the head of the child? Who will type? Anyone can share. Approximately. Tell me. Anybody else can tell.
Small dot, Guruji.
Correct. On conceiving day, how much will be? It will be if we see in the microscope, just a dot will appear. The whole body of the child will be a dot. In that, how we can bifurcate which is head or which is body? It's almost zero size. It is considered as zero size. So after 9 months in the womb, on the delivery day, when delivery happens, doctors will, what they do first, they will give bath to the child, and then they will weigh the child to know the weight of the child, to know whether the body growth is proper or not, whether it is underweight or ideal weight or overweight, to know that. Very next thing what they do is they will measure the head of the child to know whether the head growth is proper or not. And when they measure at that time how much may be the head of the circumference, it is approximately 35 centimeters, like a coconut, big coconut, that much size it will be. From delivery day to 1 year birthday, it grows from 35 to 50 centimeters approximately. See, in first 9 months, the head growth happened 35 centimeters. Next, for 12 months, the growth is just 15 centimeters. That is half of whatever is grown in 9 months. Half of that is grown in 12 months. After 1 year of the child, next 231 months, 21 to 231 months means 1 year birthday to approximately 19 years, when the child will become 19 years young person. At that time, approximately, if you measure, it will be 55 centimeters. What this shows, 95% of the head growth happens within 21 months. That is within 1 year of the child. This 21 month means including 9 months of the pregnancy. See this slide. It is 6th week fetus in the womb. Which is the which part is dominatingly appearing?
Guruji, head.
Correct, no? Head. It is head which grows first, and then all other parts. Head growth is first. Next we will see how brain growth happens. 0 to 4 years, 50% of the brain growth happens. And then 4 to 8 years, 20 more percent brain growth happens, and rest of the life 20 more percent growth happens. Like this, 80% of the brain growth happens within 8 years of the child. That is why we say ISP is for within 8 years of age, because at that time head growth will be very fast. In that period, whatever we give, the child will receive like a sponge. Now we will see the brain capacity of the child. Can anyone tell brain capacity means what?
How much information can child be stored in its mind?
Correct. So how many facts it can store in its brain is called brain capacity. So it is explained like this. by Guruji. See, Encyclopedia Britannica Library at London has got 12,500 million facts. 12,500 million facts. 1 million means 10 lakhs. 12,500 10 lakhs facts are there in Encyclopedia Britannica Library at London. Means 12,500 plus 6 zeros you have to add. That much information is available, that many facts are available in Britannica Library. What is one fact? One information is called one fact. Like from Earth to Moon, how many kilometers distance is there? So many will tell, no, so many trillion or million or billion, whatever it is. So many kilometers are there. That is one fact. Likewise, 12,510 lakhs information is available in Encyclopedia Britannica Library. There is one more library in US. It is called National Archives Library, which is 1,000 times bigger than Encyclopedia Britannica. That is 12,510 lakhs multiplied by 1,000. If you put whatever the quantity comes, that many informations are there in National Library USA. If you calculate in million, trillion, billion, it will be 12.5 trillion facts are available in National Archives Library. Now, in any mode, if we can feed 12.5 trillion facts into the child's brain, 1/10 of the brain is covered. Only 10% of the brain is covered. 9 portions will be empty only. Can anyone then how much is the brain capacity of the child? It's very simple calculation. If 1/10 is 12.5 trillion facts, how much is the total?
125 trillion facts.
Correct. 125 trillion facts is the brain capacity of the child. Maybe Guruji, child's head growth might have happened, brain growth might have happened, but to brain capacity maybe, but to teach something, child should have interest to learn. Then only we can teach. Yes or no? Otherwise, how we can teach? That also we'll see. Whether child is interested in learning or not, we will see. We will analyze one situation. Imagine that you are very hungry now. Even if you are hungry, I don't have anything to give you. But just imagine that you are very hungry now. And you have kept your favorite food in your hand. You have taken one spoon. Just you have to eat. Same time, your friend comes with the 2 bats and one shuttlecock. And he calls, hey, come on, let us play shuttlecock. What do you do? Answer, no, anyone. Don't worry whether the answer should be correct only. Correct, no. We will analyze one more situation. If there is 4 years child is there. It comes to mom. Mommy, give me something. I'm very hungry. What that mom does? Mom takes out a apple or biscuit. Now she is giving, she is holding like this, and child also keeping hand like this. It has to drop, that's all. Meanwhile, what happens? The neighbor house child comes with a orange color ball, and neighbor's child calls, hey, come, we'll play ball. What your child does? Anyone answer?
Child will leave the biscuit and go to play.
Correct, no? What this shows, for the child, play is more important than food. For the adults, food is more important than play. If you understood this much, next higher level we will think of. One more situation we will analyze. See, one child is playing with a beautiful doll. That doll has got, it's very colorful, it's big one, it's having lights, automatic movements, very beautiful doll. The child is happily playing with it. While playing, the child's father comes at the door and he calls the child, Muno, see what I have brought for you. And in his hand there is a bird doll. It's not colorful, it is just a white small bird, plastic bird, costing 10 rupees. When that father, he was at the signal lights in his car, somebody came selling these birds. He was requesting, from the morning I don't have breakfast, please buy one, buy one. He forced him. So what he did, okay, he was not interested in buying that. It's not attractive. But still, just to support him for the breakfast, he gives 10 rupees and thinks, anyhow, child is there, let me take one bird and go and give it to the child. So he has brought it. Now, my question is, child wants to play with which doll? New doll or old doll?
New doll.
Why it chooses new doll?
To know about that.
Correct. To know about the new doll. See, whatever may be the facilities available to play in the old doll, whatever is there in the old doll, the child has learnt already. It knows everything about the old doll. Nothing is new to know in that. But in the new doll, the bird, now it is a new one. It doesn't know what is there in that. So there is something to know new things. Knowing new things is called what?
Learning, Guruji.
Correct. Knowing new thing is called learning. Means for the child, learning is more important than playing. If the play is more important, the child would have chosen the old doll itself. It would have been with the old doll itself. It wants new doll to know what is there in that doll. So learning is higher than play for the child. No doubt, playing is also important. But when the comparison comes for the child, learning is more important than the playing. Whenever the child gets something new to learn, it will be very, very interested to know about that. Now, the highest preference for the child is learning, not the playing also. Now, we will know how much fast the child's learning ability is there. Learning fastness of the child is there. How a small child learns, that way let us understand. See, whenever child gets a new thing, about the new object, it learns through 5 senses, not just theoretically by the brain directly. It learns through 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? Who will tell? Eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and skin. These are the 5 sense organs. Through 5 senses, it learns. What the child does, when you give a new object to the child, from the distance itself it sees what is the size of that object, what is the shape of that object, what are the colors in that object. By seeing through the eyes, it learns all this and then moves towards the object. So let us see how a small child learn about the colors. ಯಾವುದಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಿರ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫೈನ್ ಫೈನ್
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್
ಬೇರೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜೇಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜೇಜಿ ಅದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜೇಜಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ see a 11 months child, my temporarily adopted daughter, now when she was 11 months, she was identifying all the colors and shapes. See there, many squares are there. Black square is there, white square is there, yellow square is there, blue square is there, dark blue square is there, light blue square is there, here green square is there. But when I asked a yellow square, the child is showing exactly the yellow color square. Just 11 months child. Is it not amazing? Identifying 11 months child, it was not in a position to even stand up. Clap, no? Everyone clap. Who is guiding the child? Like this, the child, by seeing, it learns size, shape and colors. And it moves towards the object and it takes into the hand. When it touches, by touching, it learns the touch of the object, whether it is hard, whether it is soft, whether it is rough, whether it is smooth, whether it is cool, whether it is hot, whether it is slippery or stinky. So all these things the child learns. And then it shakes it to know the sounds, what sounds it can, that object can produce. And it takes into the nose to know the smell of the object. And lastly, it puts into the mouth to know what taste it has got. We the parents, we doesn't have any objection for all the other four. So when the child puts into mouth some object, immediately we'll say, hey, what is this child? Everything puts into the mouth. We doesn't know the child, everything it smells. Child, everything it shakes. Child sees everything. Child touches everything. That we doesn't know. But putting into the mouth, we know. We don't know the reason why child puts everything into the mouth. We think child misunderstood the object into eatable thing. No. Child knows very well it is not eatable. It is not food. But still it puts into the mouth. Why? To know what is the taste of that object. So it doesn't mean you allow the child to put everything into the mouth. No, hygiene. We have to see when a child touches any object, not much, we need not worry much. But when it puts into the mouth, whatever the dust is there or whatever the unwanted things are there on the object, it goes into the mouth and into the body. So we should be very careful. We should avoid. But at the same time, when a child puts into the mouth, we should know why it is putting. So it wants to learn what is the taste of the object. So like this, through 5 senses, the child learns. So by seeing shape, size and color, by touching soft or hard or something, by shaking sounds of the object, and by what is the smell, what is the taste, all these things. For a child to learn all the things, what more is there in any object? Everything is covered. To know about an object, all the things about an object, how much time a child requires? Can anyone guess and tell?
Within a minute?
Yeah, very nice. So just it wants 90 seconds. 1.5 minutes to complete all these things. Within 1.5 minutes, it learns everything about an object, and afterwards that object is useless for the child. Nothing is there to learn new thing. So you might have seen now the children, when the parents take them to the exhibition or some temple or somewhere, they ask for the doll, we give them. Before we reach the home, as soon as they reach the home, they will throw it. You might have seen. And parents blame, hey, what's this? Just now I got this. And the child has broke this. Why it has thrown and it breaks it means, see, everything what is there to learn in that doll is completed. There is nothing to know. It is useless for the child. It just throws. When that doll breaks and a big sound comes, dum, how the expression of the child will be?
Or it will be happy.
Yeah, it will be happy when dum sound comes and all the things inside the doll, whatever was there, spring, nut, bolt, and plate, everything has come out. Now when it sees all the things, it will be joyful. It cries, oh, wow. Yes or no? It shouts. What will be the expression of the mother?
Angry.
Angry, correct.
Angry.
Like this. We know the reason why the mummy is angry. Now we are not worried about that. The lot of money we have paid, maybe 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. In 5 minutes, the child has broke. That we need not worry. Everyone knows it. Now the question is, why the child is happy when the doll is broken and all the things has come out? That is the question. That is the thing we have to understand. Why it is happy?
Maybe it is seeing something new.
Yes. See, earlier the child has learnt everything about the doll, but it was not knowing inside so many things are there. When all the things have come out, spring, wheel, everything has come out, child is happy because, oh, so many things to learn now. About each object I can learn using all the 5 senses. I can explore what is the shape, size of the wheel, what each and every 10 items has come out. Whenever child gets a new thing to learn, it will be very, very happy. That is the fastness. Within 1.5 minutes, it will learn. Totally, for a child, play is higher than the food and learning is higher than the play. Now the thing is, a 1 year or 2-3 years child, the head growth happened, brain growth happened, brain capacity is there, 125 trillion brain capacity is there, and fastness is there, highest interest is there to learn. Using all these things, how we can make the child brilliant, intelligent, and knowledgeable? That is what ISP teaches us. How to use full ability of the amazing ability of child. Here comes the ISP. So ISP gives 3 subjects, like for the physical development, ISP teaches us 3 types of exercises to make the child physically healthy and strong. For the mental development of the child, ISP gives 3 subjects to make the child brilliant, intelligent, and knowledgeable. So first subject is languages. We start giving the child multiple languages. Everyone answer for this question. How many languages do you know to speak? Maximum 5 we know. Correct?
Yes, Guruji.
A child has the ability to learn more than 20 languages. How many languages you can give to your child? 5, 3, 4, whatever, how much you know, that much only you can give to your child. Correct? See, what happens to the remaining ability of learning languages? You give 4 languages. Child is having 20 languages ability. What happens to the remaining 15 languages learning ability? Wasted, correct. It goes unutilized. That ability will die. See the thing, God has blessed the child and given 20 languages learning ability. Because of parents' inability to teach that many languages, child is losing so many languages learning ability. Correct?
Yes.
So Guruji thought of this and he wanted to utilize maximum learning ability of the child, languages learning ability of the child. He started researching in that, how to use. When he was making research, he could understand at this age, parents can't learn new languages and give. And they can't spare much time to teach the child many languages. They can't sit with the child so much, they can't spare that much time. How to utilize without involving much time of the parents? That Guruji has found out. So you have to make little arrangements once or twice. Still your child has to learn speaking so many languages. A metropolitan child in India can easily learn to speak 15, 16 languages, or maybe the child can utilize full capacity also. So Guruji gives us those research hints, and we can easily make our child to speak 16, 17, 18 languages. See, I'm teaching my adopted daughter Tamil language. I myself doesn't know reading Tamil, but still I am reading to the child. How it is possible when I myself doesn't know reading Tamil, I am giving reading to the child. How it is possible? That we will understand now. That is what Guruji has found out. Kudurai, Nari, Puli, Yanai, Yanai, Karadi, Made, Agaitu, Illada, Yanai, See, I myself doesn't know reading Tamil. Even I know now, also speaking Tamil, but reading and writing I don't know. But still I taught her, and she was in a position to identify the words. Yanai means elephant is called Yanai, and I was teaching the different animals names. How it is possible? See, this is the word card. Like this. This is Tamil language. We got it written by some Tamilian, about 300 words, and I started giving. But how I don't know reading this. What I did, I asked that person to read and spell it. I have written at the back in English the meaning, and also meaning is actually not necessary. Still, for my this thing satisfaction, I have written the meaning also and the pronunciation also. See, this is Periyappa, means the elder brother of father is called Periyappa in Tamil. So like this, to teach this, I don't need any extra time to teach this cheek. Whatever time I take the same timing to teach unknown language also. So like this, we have given Tamil, Malayalam and all. To my grandson, we are giving Japanese language word cards. The same, like this, even we can give the language which we doesn't know to our child. How many languages do you know to read and write? So maximum 4 languages we can read and write.
Oh.
Correct? Someone told 5 also, maybe. But a child can learn to read and write 8 to 10 languages. Actually, that I have experimented from this. This video is made 17 years back. This PPT I made 17 years back. Now I have experimented on my adopted daughter and on my grandson. Now I have implemented 10 languages reading and writing. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Marathi, Japanese, like this. 10 languages I have implemented on my grandson. They are having that capacity. So we can easily give our child 8 languages to read and write. We introduce word cards from the womb itself. So I have shown you the word card right now. So likewise, the word cards we prepare and start giving from the pregnancy itself, 4th month pregnancy itself. How and all we learn in the reading session after 4 or 5 weeks. But today we will know what are the possibilities. From 4th month pregnancy onwards, we start giving the word cards, languages. And after the birth, till 7 months, we give only the words. And then we start giving sentences. After the birth, after 7 months, we start introducing sentences through ISP book. What is ISP book? We will know now. It is the first ISP book we give to the child is My Family Book. See, this is one of the parents' My Family Book. It is just a drawing book they prepared. See, these ISP books are own-made book and home-made books only. So you have to prepare your own, and in home you will prepare it. So this is first family, My Family Book.
Guruji, read it.
See, this is my mother. 7 months child, we are giving this. So mother's photo. The next page, one more sentence. This is my father. Father's photo. Like this, 10 sentences and 10 photographs each book will contain. So these are called ISP books. We prepare books like this and start giving the child. So like this, if we start consistently giving all these things, whatever given, whatever is taught to you, your 3 years child can easily read the newspaper. What is the difference between two slides? Just observe and tell me. Font size, correct. During the pregnancy, big font size cards will give, and we go on reducing as age increases. And by 36 months, means by 3 years,
Yes.
they will be in a position to read the newspaper fonts also. So my adopted daughter, when she left me, she was 3.5 years, and at that time she was reading newspaper and telling me, Appaji, see today this has come like that. So we have a video that she reading newspaper and ISP books. So that much ability we can bring out in the children. So next subject we give to the child is mathematics. How much is this? How much is this? Which is real 5 in this?
Both.
How it can be? See, Sharna, see, there is a photograph in your house. Sharon's photograph is there. And Sharon is also there. So if someone asks showing the photograph, who is this? What we say? It is Sharon.
Yes.
And
Guruji.
showing you, if you ask who is this, you tell Sharon.
Yeah.
For both
Correct.
you are telling Sharon. But among these two, one is real and one is the representation. One is the just a replica. Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Guruji.
Likewise, in these two, one is real and one is the replica, symbol.
Correct.
Which is symbol and which is real? This is real actually. See, you can show 5 in this. In this what? Can you show 5 where it is? In numeral, can you show 5? In the dots you can show 5. You can count it. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. Yes or no? Actually that is 5. This is 5. This represents this. That's all. This is like a photograph. This is real. Real mathematics means quantity system of mathematics, only real mathematics. Numerals are man-made mathematics. It
Okay.
is representations of the quantity. 10 means writing 1 and 0 is not the 10 actually. 10 numbers should be there. 10 numbers. 10 quantity should be there. This 1 0 is representing 10 quantity, that's all. That is why, see, this quantity system of mathematics is God-made mathematics. These numerals are man-made mathematics. That is why numerals differs from language to language. In English we write like this. In Kannada we write differently. In Hindi we write differently. Likewise, language-wise, numerals differs, but not the quantity. In any quantity, this is 5 only. In any language. Yes or no? What we do is, we start with man-made mathematics. I mean, God-made mathematics. Because child can understand God-made mathematics. Even animals understands the God-made mathematics. Quantity system, animals understands. In a house, in your house, there is a cat. It has laid 4 kittens. When you hide, what it does?
It will search.
It will search. Means it knows counting. No, 5 I laid. Now only 4 is there. Where one has missed? Where it has gone? You bring that kitten and keep back. It will be keep quiet. Yes or no? Every animal knows counting. Quantity system of mathematics. But animals can't understand the numerals. We start with the quantity system of mathematics. Both are very important, numeral mathematics and quantity system. We begin with quantity system from the womb. 4th month onwards, we start teaching mathematics in the womb itself. Like these dot cards we prepare and give.
41, 5, 47, 39, 40, 44, 48, 46, 42. ಆಗೋಯ್ತು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಂ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋಣ ಕುಚ್ ಇದೆ
ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯೋ ನೋಡೋಣ
ಚಿನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಡಮ್ಮ ಬಂದಮ್ಮ 5 ಎತ್ಕಮ್ಮ 5 ಅದು 5 ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು.
See, child is just 11 months. I told you, no. This video is made when the child is 7 months old. 11 months old. The child is identifying the quantities. It's amazing or not?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
Clap, no?
Brilliant.
Thank you.
ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು.
Like this, we start teaching the children the mathematics from the womb itself. So we start during 4th month of the pregnancy. During the pregnancy, dot size will be very big like this. And then after the delivery, after 3 months, we change the size of the dots like this. And then we give the what you call symbols, mathematical symbols, dividing and all. And in the 8th month, after the delivery 8th month, we start giving the child numerals like this. And we introduce equations to the child at 7th month. So like this, if we start giving the child continuously as taught to us step by step, so by the age of 18 years, they will definitely become one more Shakuntala Devi, mathematician Shakuntala Devi. That much ability we can bring out in the child. So we give the child both the functions of the mathematics. It's called binary functions of the mathematics. That is numeral mathematics and quantity mathematics. About 3rd subject we will know. Name the person in the next slide. So all will unmute audio and you will answer. Who is this? Anybody knows who is this?
Marie Curie.
Very nice. Everyone clap. Very rarely people identify. Who is this?
Ramanujan.
Srinivas Ramanujam. Who is this? Everyone knows. Correct?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
See, seeing a photograph and learning about that photograph is called encyclopedic knowledge. We start giving the child encyclopedic knowledge to the child. This we start from day one to the child, because the child has to see the photograph. So this cannot be given during the pregnancy. So day one, we start giving the child encyclopedic knowledge. We prepare encyclopedia bits like this, and we start giving the child. So we start giving the knowledge about these pictures like this. A child of 3 years can identify 3,000 pictures like this. So like this, we start giving the encyclopedic knowledge to the child. One set consists of 50 bits. That in that 50 bits, 5 categories will be. Like birds, 10 birds will be, 10 vegetables will be, 10 great people will be, like this. 10 cards of 5 categories comprises of one set. So we give 50 cards to the child every day. So that is how by the age of 3 years, they will identify more than 3,000 this thing. Let us watch a video.
Encyclopedic knowledge. Let us give the child an opportunity to explore his vast world filled with innumerable facts. Another question parents feel is, why burden the child?
Where is India? Where is India? Jana Gana Mana Dinayak Jarat Bhagya. Where's your butt? Yeah!
Honduras, Namibia, Bhutan.
Which one is Dhanurasan? Yeah!
Do you think this was a burden?
Where's Antarctica? Yeah! Give five. Soviet Union. Yeah! Very good. Okay. Where is Iraq? Yeah, but where is Iraq here? Pick the card. Which card? Yeah! Put it in. Put it in. Which is Morgan? Yeah, this is Morgan.
For the mental development of the child, we start giving 3 subjects to the child. That is binary functions of mathematics, multiple languages, and encyclopedic knowledge to make your child brilliant and superb. So next development, social development. What is social? Who will tell? Society, interacting with others, ability to communicate with the people. Social means expanding myself is called socialness. If I can expand myself in my whole family, if I start treating all the family members as myself, and if I start loving them as I love myself, that person is a little more social. If he can include neighbors also, he has developed a little more in socialness. If he can include and support and serve few more people, likewise, it is not just conversing with others, it is not interacting with others. Social means including others in our lives, supporting others, serving others, helping others is called socialness. When child gets birth, child is 100% social. So this is development. See, if you can include 4 people, you are a little developed. If you can include 10 more people, you are more developed. If you can include 100 people, you are more developed. And if you can include in your life thousands of people, you are more developed. You are more social person. When child gets birth, child is 100% social, means child loves everyone in the world and everything in the world equally. Like this, child loves insects, child loves animals, child loves plants, child loves even snakes. So that is called social development. Child is 100% social. But what parents does is they start desocializing the child. Instead of developing socially, they start desocializing the child. They start with 5 elements, desocializing from 5 elements of the world. All children like playing in the water, including the water in their life, but no parent allows. They wanted to play in the rain, in the water. No parent allows. They say no, no to water. Don't touch the water. You will get cold, cough, fever. They like to play in mud. No parent allows. Earth element. No parent allows any child to play in the mud, in the sand. They say a lot of uncleanliness happens. You may get infections. No to the earth. We don't allow them for air also. We say cold attacks, cough happens, fever may come. Wear the warm clothes. Don't go outside. Like this, we avoid air also. And going to the sunshine also. We give umbrella or a hat or cap. Don't go to the sunshine. You stand under a tree or under any roof. So we say no to the sun. Like this, all the 5 elements has become untouchable to the child. Actually, if you see, without 5 elements, our existence is not there. Our personality is made out of 5 elements of the world. That in the introduction, in the beginning itself, we have seen. But we say to the child, don't touch water, don't touch earth, all those things. What we are doing? We are separating the children from the mother earth, mother Ganga. And we will not stop to that. We are not developing love towards 5 elements of the world. and we are not giving proper knowledge of 5 elements, the importance of 5 elements in our lives. That is why the people started polluting all the 5 elements: air, water, earth, sky, everything. And our desocialness doesn't stop with this. We doesn't allow any child to touch any animal in the world, any creature in the world. We say rabies will happen, or infections may happen, or any disease may get attacked. Don't touch any animal. So all animals has become untouchables. And all the children likes animals. All the animals, they like birds, they like kitten, they like puppies, they like every animal. But we say no, don't play, don't touch. And then next we extend to the plants. Don't touch any plant. Insects maybe, it may bite you, or infections may happen, allergy may happen. Don't touch any plant. Totally we desocialize from the plant kingdom. So what else is there in the world? 5 elements of the world. The child should not include 5 elements of the world in its life. It should not include any animal kingdom in the life. It should not include any plant kingdom in the life. And what more is in the world? Human beings. Slowly we start desocializing to human beings also. We say, don't talk to your grandpa, don't go to your auntie. If your uncle gives something, don't take it. So why you are bothering about friends? Don't go to the neighbor's house. You look after yourself. You don't bother about others. Like this, we start teaching the child. So like this, instead of developing socialness, we are desocializing the child. So who else is there to include in the child lives? So no animal kingdom, no plant kingdom, no 5 elements, nothing, no other human beings. Only you want husband and wife are the only world of the child. But this habit of keeping everyone far will not stop there. They will be waiting to get a job and to get married. They will send you also far. They will send you old age home, or they will go to other house. Like this, when this ends is when they send you to out of the house, their desocialization stops. So what you have started, that will become dangerous for yourself in the future. If you start teaching your child inclusion instead of desocializing, including 5 elements of the world, including animal kingdom, including plant kingdom, including everyone in the life, they include you also till their end, not your end, till their end. Be careful. Don't try to desocialize the children. You teach loving, including, helping, serving. So that is what ISP teaches us. How to love 5 elements of the world. Why to love? What is the importance in our life? What is the importance of plant kingdom in our life? What is the importance of animal kingdom? Why we have to love plant, animal, and other human beings? All these we will teach to the child. And child will become, when you start teaching like this, inclusion, they will become a great person in this world. See, how to take care of the plant kingdom, how to take care of the animal kingdom, how to take care of 5 elements of the world, how to take care of others. When you train the child, they will include everyone, everything. Then that child will become like this, a great child. To make your child a great person, social development is very much essential. So whoever includes more and more people, more and more everything in the world, that person will be a great leader. Next is emotional development. Like in social development, child is 100% social when it gets birth. In emotional development also, child is 100% in a position to express all the emotions. See, what are the emotions? 2 types of emotions are there. The positive emotions and negative emotions. Whether it is negative emotion or positive emotion, the child can express 100%. That is called emotional development. See, if it wants to laugh, how much percentage a child will laugh? Others also share?
100%.
100%.
Correct. If it wants to cry, it cries 100%. If it wants to laugh, it expresses 100%. If it gets anger, it expresses 100%. It doesn't bother. It will not censor. Let there be hundreds of people or thousands of people. If it gets sorrowfulness, it expresses 100%. If it gets joy, it expresses 100%. Its ability of expression, emotional expression, is 100%. But what parents does? They will suppress the emotional expression. They do like this. If a child cries, they say, shut your mouth and sit. Why are you crying? If somebody asks, when you get some sorrowfulness and you start crying, if someone asks you, why are you crying? Don't cry. Shut your mouth. How it will be? In the same way we are doing. If when we get angry, if somebody asks, why are you angry? You should not get angry. You should not become angry. How you feel? In the same way, we are suppressing all the emotions of the child. We say, don't cry. Why are you crying? If the child is laughing, we say, why are you laughing? Afterwards, you may have to cry. If you laugh now, why are you angry? Like this, we are suppressing. Instead of developing emotionally, we are suppressing. We would have supported the child to express more and more, and clear whatever the emotions are there. Why we should not suppress the emotions is, the suppressed emotions only leads to chronic diseases. All the chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, ulcers, arthritis, gastritis, all these chronic diseases are called psychosomatic diseases or psychosomatic disorders. Disorders means what? All the suppressed emotions will lead to chemical changes in the body, and those unwanted chemicals will block the cells, and blocked cells disorders the organs. the result of which will be they start getting chronic diseases. If we develop emotionally, and if we train the child to express more and more, then it will be like a child ever. We'll see that. Now we will participate in an activity. This activity we cannot do in online. This offline only we can do. So I am skipping this activity. About emotional expression ability of the child, 0 to 6 years child, all children can sing, dance and act, which are the modes of emotional expressions. They can, all the children can sing, can dance and can act. 6 to 12 years children can only sing and dance. They cannot act. Very few people can only act. Whereas below 6 years children, all the children can act, dance and sing. So one expression mode has gone. 12 to 18 years children can only sing. They can't dance. Means only children who goes to learn dance class, they will dance, but others will not. So singing also, group singing they will do. See, below 6 years children means if you go to nursery school day celebrations, you will know all the children will come on the stage and all the children will start singing, dancing and acting. If you go to middle school or lower, what do you call, high school, 6 to 12 years children, where there will be
primary, higher primary,
higher primary, correct, higher primary school, you can see very few children will go to the dais and participate in the school days celebrations. In the high school, very rare. They celebrate only in a room. Only that class people, not school celebration happens. Like this, after 18 years, the singing also will go off. All the modes of emotional expression will stop. And what will become? We will become like a statues, unexpressible, still. So we won't express the sorrow, negative emotions, and we won't express, we will not express any positive emotions also. So instead, ISP supports us to develop emotionally by singing rhymes with emotions with the children. So that is why from yesterday I started playing you the children rhymes. We have to learn child rhymes, different language, children rhymes, infant rhymes. Because we have to start singing rhymes, especially acting rhymes. So with emotions, with the child, every day we have to do this to develop emotional development in the child. We start telling stories to the child with all emotional expressions, facial expressions. And we ask the child to tell us stories also with emotional expression. Here also, we sing with the child and we ask child to sing with us. And we ask the child to teach us the rhymes. Whenever we converse with the child with emotional expressions in the face only, we will converse. And and we teach the child also to converse like that only. We dance with the child. With these things, we develop the child emotionally. What is the result of this? Result of this will be child forever. Even at the age of 95 years, that old person also will be like a child only. Then and there, person clears his emotional expressions. Nothing he will keep inside. He will be like a child forever. No chronic diseases can touch to such a person. The next is spiritual development. To understand this, we should know what is spirituality. Who will tell what is spiritual? What is spirituality? What is spirituality? Whatever you know, it need not be a correct answer.
Body.
Body. Fine. Next.
Mental peace.
Mental peace.
Meditating.
Meditating.
Having a consciousness that there is some like higher power guiding us always.
High power. Very nice. Like this, spirituality means what we know is going to the temple, doing prayers, doing puja, doing meditation, so jap, celebrating festivals, going down to the elders, gurus or elders, so praying God. All these things are spirituality. But Guruji says, no, all these things are not spirituality. Then what is spirituality? So according to Guruji, what is spirituality, we will know, and then we will analyze whether it is correct or not. Spirituality means being happy for no reason always is called spirituality. So to reach to this state, whatever we do, the religious rituals, we have misunderstood those things itself spirituality. Actually, spirituality means what? Being happy for no reason. We all know happy for reason how to be. When we get a new car, we'll be happy. When we construct a house, we'll be happy. When I get married, I'll be happy. When I get a child, I will be happy. Like this, with reason, being happy, we know how to be happy. But without reason, being happy is called spirituality. There need not be any reason to be happy, but still you are happy. It is called Ananda. You are Ananda. So that is spirituality. Guruji, who can be like this? We never seen without reason being happy person. No. You have not observed. In every house, there is a family member. There will be a family member who lives like this. Who is that?
Kids.
Kids. Correct. They doesn't need anything to be happy. They doesn't need a car to be happy. They doesn't need good dress to be happy. They doesn't need any building. They doesn't need anything, any money or anything. Simply they will be happy. That's all. Even they doesn't need any clothes to be happy. If you allow them bare body, they will be more happy. You might have seen the children, the small kids. Now they will ask the mom, I have to do susu. What mom does? Mom removes the chadi and sends, go and do and come. That child goes, but it doesn't return. It will be playing somewhere. Now this mother will be searching. Hey, where this? That child will run. No, I don't want. You all might have seen this. Correct? They doesn't need even clothes to be happy. Simply they will be happy. So that is why they are called up to 5 years. What we call them to the children?
God.
God, correct. God means what? They have crown on the head, or Shanku, Chakra, or Trisul? No. Why we call them God is, they are happy like gods.
Always happy.
Always. That is why in spiritual field also, spiritual area also, they are 100% spiritual when they get birth. But slowly, we the parents will make them human beings and Rakshasas. We'll teach them all the things. Hey, you should work hard. You should work, hard study. You should do this. Don't play. Go and do some work. We doesn't like if they are happy mood. We disturb them. So like this. So instead, we should develop them spiritually. They are spiritual up to 5 years. You have to develop it. How to develop? ISP teaches us in 2 ways we can develop spirituality in the child. Religious way of developing spirituality. First method. Religious way means what? Religious way means following the religious rituals. Whether it is going to the temple or doing japa or doing meditation or doing pranayama, yogasana, celebrating the festivals, all those things. By doing that, we will reach the spirituality, that happy for no reason state will reach. Guruji, you told those things are not spiritual. Now also we are telling those things are religious rituals. Through that we can reach the spirituality. See, Bombay, Mumbai roads differs from Mumbai. Actually, if you see the structure itself, Mumbai roads will be lengthy and this thing. Mumbai will be round. The roads are not actually the city or the place. Likewise, spirituality differs from the paths to reach spirituality. Paths are called religious rituals. If you sincerely follow the religious rituals, you will reach spirituality. You will get spirituality. You may say, Guruji, I am following religious rituals. Every day I am doing puja. I am going to temple. Still I have not got the spirituality. You are doing religious rituals, no doubt. But the way in which you have to do, you are not doing. That is why you are not getting spirituality. That being happy for no reason state of consciousness, we are not reaching, because the way we have to perform the religious rituals, that we doesn't know. I will tell you what for the people do rituals. Mainly for 3 reasons. First one is fear of God. If I doesn't do this ritual, God may get angry and God may curse me. God may give shapa to me. So to avoid this, I follow some rituals, doing puja or doing japa, something. The second reason is to show off others, to show I am also meditating, show I am also going to temple, and in our house we have puja room. We respect our elders and we bow to this thing. We wanted to show off. So that is why we are doing all this. This is the second reason why we follow the religious rituals. Third reason is mechanically we do. It has become a routine thing, day-to-day routine thing to do. Like every day we take bath, every day we eat, every day we go to office. This has become one of that. And I have to complete this also. Otherwise, I feel little uncomfortable. So let me do this. Mechanically we are doing like this. For three reasons people will do. If you do for these reasons, you will not get spirituality. Out of pure Shraddha Bhakti Bhav, if you do, then only you will reach spirituality. Shraddha and Bhakti. Shraddha means with full of faith and belief. Bhakti means ultimate love is called Bhakti. With full of love and affection, and if you do, definitely you will get spirituality. Because these religious rituals are all given by our spiritual saints and sages. After experimenting hundreds of years and on thousands of and lakhs of people, they found out all these religious rituals and given. So it is not waste. It definitely gives the result. But with Shraddha Bhakti Bhav, we have to perform this. So about this, in future, I may not talk about this. So you make a note of it. So which are all the religious rituals you will follow? It is not that much important. How you are following, whatever the religious rituals you are following, now how you are following is very, very important. So from today itself, you should start doing religious rituals with Shraddha Bhakti Bhav. 100% Shraddha Bhakti Bhav. By seeing you, your child also learns that. If you do for these reasons, and for Katachara we say in Kannada. So simply if we do for namesake, your child also learns doing religious rituals, namesake, and your child also doesn't get any benefit. You start whatever, we are not telling this you have to do. That also will tell which is good and what are the things we can follow. But we are not particular about what are the religious rituals you will follow. Whatever you follow with Shraddha Bhakti Bhav. 100% Shraddha Bhakti Bhav. From today itself you should start doing this. Second method, developing spirituality, materialistic way of developing spirituality. What is this materialistic way of? It is called Bhautika Marga. What is this materialistic way of developing spirituality? See, this is found out by Guruji. This way, this method, this religious way of developing spirituality is developed by saints and sages of the world. The materialistic way of developing spirituality is found out by Guruji. What is this? He could research and get is, see, if you sharpen 5 senses of your child, child's 6th sense will open up and child will become spiritual always, enjoying whatever it gets, whatever it sees, whatever it eats, whatever it touches, whatever it smells, whatever it listens. Then it reaches the being happy for no reason state of consciousness. So in ISP, this is found out by Guruji, and in ISP, We teach the child, we teach the parents how to develop spirituality through sharpening 5 senses of the child. We will teach the parents what materials required to sharpen the 5 senses of the child. To sharpen eyes, what materials required and how to implement. To sharpen the tongue, what materials we have to, like this. So material preparation and implementation, technical things we will give parents, and in turn they will implement on the child, and their child's 6th sense will open up. Their child's 5 senses will become very, very sharp, and their 6th sense will open up, and they will start enjoying the world like anything. See, this way we have implemented, especially in my house, in my family members implemented this on my grandson, and we are very successful. My grandson, always he will be smiling and enjoying joyfully. Now I heard from many parents after Corona lockdown, the children in the house 24 hours, it has become a big headache for them. They doesn't know how to engage the children, and a lot of halla gulla is happening in the house. In my house, we are enjoying our grandson, whatever he is doing. He always woke up in the morning with smile only. Whenever he walks in the house, he will not simply walk. He will be singing some rhyme or some song or something, some music. He will be walking, while walking also, while running also, likewise. His eyes are very sharp, his nose are very sharp, his tongue is very sharp. So he tells my wife, he calls me as Appaji, and he calls my wife as Ammaji. He tells my wife, Ammaji, today's breakfast is fantastic, super Ammaji, today's sambar is super. Like this, he enjoys whatever he eats, whatever he listens, whatever he sees. Like this, spirituality is spread in the child. For this, whatever the materials is required, we teach you how to prepare. See, like this, see, this is smell material to sharpen the nose. See, these are the spices. So this is jeera. We show like this, we give the child smells. We say jeera. This is dalchini. So this is methi, black pepper. Like this, lavang. So this is one material, a smell material to sharpen the nose. Like this, there will be a list of 20-30 items. This is one item for smell. So likewise, this is touch materials, one of the touch material. See, these are the cloths, different types of cloths. So we made like this book, and we asked that child to touch like this, and we say this is silk. This is nylon. This is cotton. The ladies will know this thing. This is written here. By seeing that, we teach them like this. See, this is velvet, georgette. Like this. This is one of the touch material. Like this, 20-30 items we will prepare and show. One more touch item is this. Different grades of sandpapers. We'll ask them to touch like this, and we tell the grade. See, there is a sandpaper which looks which is like a cloth. So nice it is. It is like a cloth. A small difference is there. They touch and their touch will become very sharp. See, this is one more material. Oils, edible oils. So in these bottles, edible oils are there. This we use to sharpen 3 senses: for smell, for taste, and for the touch. Like this, we prepare many items and will implement on the child, and their 5 senses will become very sharp, and 6th sense will open up, and they will be joyful always. So like this, in 2 ways we develop spirituality in our children.
Foundation of a stronger self. 5 senses are deeply connected with spirituality. A child whose senses are fully developed becomes spiritually inclined, starts to enjoy small things in life, becomes one with nature, can see beauty in the smallest things in nature.
Neck, velvet, silky glitter, fur, honey, long, elaichi.
Let us give our silence to our children. Your child is what you are. If you are peaceful, your child is peaceful.
Like this, overall development of your child is taken care by ISP by giving 3 types of exercises. Physical development is taken care. Mobility, balancing and manual exercises. By giving 3 subjects: multi-languages, binary functions of mathematics and encyclopedic knowledge, mental development is taken care. By developing love towards nature, plants, animals and everybody, social development is taken care. And by singing rhymes, telling stories and participating in dance and conversing, emotional development of your child is taken care. And by religious way and materialistic way, spiritual development of your child is taken care. Like this, overall development of your child is taken care by ISP. Not only this, we can develop 8 intelligences in our child. Those 8 intelligences are called linguistic intelligence, mathematical intelligence, musical intelligence, spatial intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence or body intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and natural intelligence. Like this, we can develop in the child 8 intelligences. To develop all the 8 intelligences in our child, whatever is required, the training is given in ISP. Like this, we will take care of overall development of the child. This is the end of the introduction.
Last week,
we had half of the introduction, that is first part of the introduction. And today we had second part of introduction. Put together is called intro seminar. We would like to know the rating of this program. You all unmute and everyone start giving the marks to this seminar, not to the ISP course.
Last week's and
today's seminar. If you feel very poor, you can give 1 number, 1 mark. If you feel average, 4. If you feel the seminar was good, give 6, like this. Everyone give marks, announce marks. Nothing appreciation required, or you need not hesitate to give marks less. Just we wanted to know the truth, that's all. And then why I am asking is, if it is more than 5, if you feel good, 6, good or best, then what you have to do, I will tell you. How many of you saw this movie? Almost all people, you have seen this. How you felt? You felt awesome. And what you did after coming back from the movie? About the movie. I am not asking what you have learnt and what you started implementing. I am not asking that. About the movie, what you did.
So we shared it with our friends and family.
Correct. You shared with your friends and family. Clap. Here also, if you feel this is a good course or best course, an excellent course, you share about ISP to others. Now you are in a better position. Now you from yesterday's class and today's class, you have a lot of knowledge. You got the knowledge or not? More knowledge or not?
Yes, Guruji.
You share the same thing to others and let your friends join for the next session. Whatever the session happened, I will give them the record and they can see and they can join to the next session. First session will be, let them join. Before that, let them register for the course and join. That's all about this. If you have any questions about today's session, you can ask. Otherwise, we will conclude. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rushi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rushi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rushi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Jai Gurudev. Once again I appeal, you all share about this knowledge to your friends and see that they will enroll for the session. Make a list of your friends and then start recommending. Jai Gurudev.